Welcome back to the Ave Podcast. This is the first installment of the NFL season that we do each and every year. I'm joined by at this point family members of the Ave Podcast, the South Shore Ave. I'm joined by guest of the show, Roger Callender, and former CIS All-Star and coach Mr. Carey Joseph. How you guys doing today?
Yes, sir.
Not bad, Kelsey. Not bad, man. Welcome back.
Appreciate you guys. Yeah, man. So, I mean, I like to get to the point where we do this every week, but for now, we're gonna do this like every month. So every quarter, we'll of the season, we'll drop in, give our intake on the season so far. If you want to drop your little fantasy plugs, you can do that if you want. However you guys want to go, but yeah, man. But you know, this season has been. I mean, we just starting the season right now, but. What was your take on this preseason, first week of season? What was your guys' take on it so far? Because for me, I kind of feel like what's the word? It's like the lack of games that they're having in terms of like I know they're only playing 3 preseason games now, but I feel like the fact that they're not playing most of the starters for this time, I feel like the first, and I've been noticing it for the last couple of years, but I feel like the first 2-3 weeks of the season is almost like an extended preseason. It's like there's still rustiness there. There's like the flow is not like mid-season flow. I mean, you're not expecting that from the first week of the season or so, but you kind of notice it. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm watching some of these games and I'm like, man, like this don't feel clean right now. This still feels like it has a preseason vibe, even though everybody's like none of the backups are in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's kind of the downfall of losing that preseason game. Because, I mean, to start off with, a lot of teams don't even play their starters during preseason anyways. They use it as an opportunity to see the new crop of rookies that are coming in. So this week definitely had like a preseason feel to it. Tons of sloppy football, you know, sloppy offense, defenses that are still trying to figure it out. Yeah, that's the kind of that was my opinion as well. Like I watched all the games and damn, there was a lot of sloppy football going on. The stars weren't really producing how they normally produce. And you could tell some teams are just trying to figure it out. You know, some of them have new offensive coordinators, new defensive coordinators, and so on. Because there seems to be a lot of moving parts this year with new coaches coming in and so on. But definitely sloppy for sure.
Yeah, and also I think adding the extra game in the regular season is part of the reason why that's happening, because these guys are playing more games and you don't want to risk getting one of your starters hurt in a preseason game. I think that's part of the reason. Now they added more guys on your practice roster and the roster itself, game day rosters, so you need those preseason games to find your depth because guys are going to get hurt. That's the reality of football. Mm-hmm. So I understand how it could be sloppy. And also, like you said, like it's a new year. Teams are trying to figure out what they're going to do. Other teams had a whole year to scout them. A lot of teams are trying to find their identity on offense or on defense. But there was also some amazing games.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, absolutely! Like that Buffalo and Baltimore game.
Yeah,
that was like a playoff game. That was crazy. That was such a good game. Yeah,
that was a classic. Yeah, and actually there was a couple because even that Tampa Bay and Atlanta game was a good game too.
Yeah. Surprisingly, Michael Penix. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was surprised I was surprised by how well Atlanta played. Michael Penix in particular. Yeah. He definitely stepped up, and he didn't look like a second-year player. He actually played really, really well. The defense still probably needs a little bit of work, but the offense was definitely clicking. I mean, John Robinson looked good. Drake London looked good. That was actually a really good game. Yeah. I mean, Baker, he started off really slow, and then during the second half, he really started picking it up. And Egbuka, oh my God, this guy's like a younger Mike Evans. It's crazy.
I slept on him for sure. He's special.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was that good, man. Honestly, like there was so much hype coming out of training camp about this guy, but I had no clue that this guy was gonna like. He only had 4 catches, 72 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
2 TDs.
Yeah, man, and those 2 TDs were like.
That last one was beautiful,
man. Yeah, that was some grown man shit, honestly.
Yeah, that last one was beautiful, but even in point, like I'm sure both of you guys are in fantasy leagues, but even in the one I'm in, like you're looking at the stats and you're like, yeah, there wasn't anything like crazy. Nobody had any crazy except for, of course, that Buffalo and the Bills one, but sorry, Buffalo and the Ravens one, but. Outside of that, like you look at some of the stat lines, you're like, yeah, there wasn't a lot of big, heavy stats that day. Like, you know what I mean? Like pretty much from anybody, really, And usually you'll still see a couple. Like I said, I know you're trying to work your way in, but it's like you feel like you're doing that a little bit more. And yes, I know due to the 17th game now, you're gonna be more inclined to rest your starters. It's almost like a form of load management in the preseason because they don't really play. Yeah, like a lot of the preseason games, you really weren't seeing a lot of the starters.
And they value the controlled scrimmages against others during in training camp. That's when they go 1-on-1.
And with that said, like especially after watching yesterday's game, or the game against the Bears and the Vikings, when DJ Moore plays Madden, do you think he uses Caleb Williams to throw to him, or he trades him out and uses another quarterback, or he gets a simulated quarterback? What do you guys think? Because I know he's not satisfied in real life.
Well, with that new offensive coordinator with Ben Johnson there, it seems like they're going to, even if he does get the ball, they're going to find ways to manufacture touches for him. So, yeah. I know last year he was frustrated as hell, and I don't blame him. The system Caleb was in last year wasn't a good one, and it definitely did not suit him. He took way too many sacks, but it looks like this year, he looked good. He looked good in the first game. I was actually impressed by him. And they have so many good players on that offense.
I thought it was a lot of checkdowns, man. A whole lot of checkdowns, I thought. Like that when I don't believe I'm bringing up Morris because of that second half when they needed that catch, and man, he overthrew him by like 5 yards. He was wide open. I'm like, the amount of times you've seen this guy just overthrow him more, man. I'm like, holy cow! Like, is this gonna stop? Can he get it in the same area code? Like,
I think Moore has to literally grow another 6 inches to be able to catch some of those passes.
I was encouraged by him, man. I thought he looked good. It's like when he starts pressing. Is when he starts pressing and he doesn't play under control. That's when he starts to be like erratic.
Yeah.
Like the first half, that's how he's supposed to play. Like, oh, there's nothing, or it's you don't want to put the ball in danger, check it down. Like that's what you're supposed to do. Get positive yards. Like move the ball. Keep the offense in a rhythm. That was impressive. And you see the arm talent with pressure in his face, and you see how he can move in the pocket. He's like faster than I thought he was. Like he's outrunning dudes.
Yeah, no, he's good.
He's very talented.
He is good.
When he starts to press and he starts to feel like he has to make plays himself, that's when
the problems happen.
Yeah, to me. So he needs to just control that.
Yeah. You can see the game hasn't slowed down for him yet.
Yeah.
Not totally. Not 100%.
Yeah, 100%. It's the beginning of the season. So, sometimes how players look in the beginning compared to how they look in the end is completely different. But I feel like it was a good start. It was definitely a good start. The offense looked like it was clicking, and they played. I thought he played really well. I thought he played well, aside from some erratic throws here and there. But
Yeah, I thought it was a tale of opposite halves between him and JJ McCarthy, because McCarthy started off.
He started.
That was like JP Lausman type numbers at the beginning.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, the second half, I was like, okay, I see the tech. I didn't really see him in college. I don't really watch college football, but the second half, I was like, okay, like it was actually pretty impressive.
It's kind of tricky with him because he. In college, he wasn't really asked to do much. That's the thing. They had a really good run game, and they leaned on the run game. Like, honestly, I think in the championship in the championship game, I think he threw like maybe 15 passes, maybe total. Like it was all about the run game. So I wasn't sure how he was going to look when he actually came to the NFL because I don't know. He wasn't asked to do much. He wasn't asked to read defenses. He wasn't asked to do any of that.
But when he was asked to do, he always made the right play. That's the type of player he is, though.
Yeah,
he's won. He's won everywhere he's gone. Like he is a winner, 100%.
That winner intangible thing, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is good because he's got the holy grail, which is called the rookie contract. Right, so as long as he's playing well or he can get to that elite level pretty quickly, it bodes better for the franchise because now you can, as you guys know, you can load up all the other areas and not have to pay him until like 3, 4, 5 years down the line.
Yeah,
the fact that he has Jefferson there, that doesn't hurt either, man. He has one of the best wide receivers in the league.
Shit, top 2
easily. Yeah, I think Chase is the only one I would put above him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, literally. And I mean, hopefully he can stay healthy too, because I know he's. They were saying even in the preseason he was having like hamstring issues. So hopefully it doesn't turn out like my man Kittle, and and it's out a few weeks again. Man,
he just went on IR today. Yeah, that's a tough loss for them, man.
Yeah,
they got IR too. You would hit IR, God.
The short IR, no, it's not like the whole year. It's like.
It's the 4 games or 3-4 games.
I think it's
automatically, but I'm like, man, he just can't stay healthy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
he's so good though, but he can't stay healthy.
When he's healthy, you could say he's the best tight end in the league. You can.
He balls, man. He definitely balls out. I'm just interested in seeing what San Francisco is going to do now, because I mean. Ayuk is out. He's not coming back until I think week 6. Juwan Jennings, I think he hurt his shoulder or something, but I think he might still play. But I think he hurt his shoulder or something. And then you have Christian McCaffrey, who right before the game, all of a sudden they're talking about he's limited because of his calf injury, and that must have sent everybody. You must have been having heart palpitations, Calvin, when you heard about Christian McCaffrey, man. That's the same injury he had last year. And you remember how that year started off? It started off the same shit as this year. It's like, oh, yeah, don't worry. He just limited calf injury. No problem. Next by game 3, this guy's on IR for the rest of the season. And I was like, I don't understand what happened.
And that's the thing, too, man. Like, listen, man, I love my Niners. Y'all know I am. But I'm like, I'm realistic, too. Like, our top players are normally hurt. You know what I mean? Like they usually take about 3-4 games. Like McCaffrey, other than the first full season that he was there, I mean, normally he's missing a few games with some sort of soft tissue injury. It always happens. I don't know why, but it always happens. But they're always, like I said, they're always missing a few games. And it's like, those are your top players. It makes me nervous. I'm not even going to lie to you. It makes me nervous. As talented and incredible as they both are, you know what I mean? And then obviously we're still waiting for Ayuk to come back, who's probably not coming back at least until mid-season. You know what I mean? And he's probably not going to be the same, at least for this season, even when he does come back. So, I'm realistic, man. I'm realistic. Like, I think they're going to have a good shot, but...
The defense is really good, though.
They look good. I was surprised.
DC, man. That's what he should be, a DC.
Robert Saleh, man.
Yeah.
Robert Saleh. Yeah.
He's a good defense coordinator.
Yeah, he's got to take a few seasons to kind of saute a little bit before he brings him back out again as a coach. He's got to cook a little longer in that DC role before he comes back to be a coach.
Cal, didn't Purdy get injured last game? Because I saw something. I remember reading something about they might put Mac Jones in this week or something like that.
Yeah, something about his toe.
God damn, week 1, man. Jeez.
I know. Football, man. Football.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But how do you guys feel about international games this far or this early in the season? Because I have my reservations about it, but how do you guys feel about it?
I think the early is the best thing to do. Just get it over with.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because nobody during the season is going to want to go travel that far. At least in the first couple weeks, most teams are healthy. You know what I mean? Like, you haven't started the grind of the season yet. Just go play the games and then get it over with.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. How you feel, Raj?
I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Like from a business perspective, I understand. They're trying to branch out. They're trying to go into new markets. I get that 100%. But I mean, with the time change and everything, like, I don't know. I just wonder where are they going with this? Like, I've read rumors about them wanting to try and create teams, international teams that are halfway across the world. And I'm like, I don't know how that's going to work, man. I do not know how that's going to work. I don't know. I'm a big fan. I'm with Kerry, though. Get it out of the way at the beginning and just be done with it. But on the same note, it seems like a lot to ask a team to go, travel 7 hours to go across the seas and then play in a completely different time zone and then come back and still be able to play the very next week, in the U.S. It just seems like a lot. It seems like a lot. And I don't know if the quality of their fields are the same. And I mean, I don't know. From a business perspective, I get it.
If your team plays an international game, you have a bye that week.
I guess usually, but not this week, right? The last game was.
Or if they do it later in the season, that's what they should do.
Yeah. That would make more sense.
You have a bye right after, so your body gets time to
rest and recuperate.
Yeah, man. It must be hard on these guys, honestly. It must be difficult.
But to your point, I don't understand why either with that, because are you planning to put a team in Munich? Are you planning to put a team in London? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird.
Maybe they make
they're so dedicated to it.
A European American Football League.
At the same time, though. At the same time as NFL, though, that's the question, right?
Maybe that's where they're going with this. It'll be a Super Bowl.
The opposite. NFL plays. This league will play like during the summer.
So it'll be like the World Football League back in the 90s. and it's funny. I went to that championship game. Remember when they had an Olympic Stadium?
Yeah, that was a long time.
I actually went to that game. Like, here was me. Here was the roof.
You're lucky it didn't fall on your head.
Yeah, that roof is
man, that could have been a thing for real. But I remember it was like the players looked like ants. Like, I was like, yo, I don't even know who won. All right, let's go.
Listen, that place is a ghost town now. It's been a ghost town for like the past 25 years because they're afraid people are too scared to actually have any sort of event because the roof is literally falling in. And I don't know why they refuse to pay just repair it.
Tear it down.
Or tear it down. Yeah, exactly.
Tear it down. But the thing is, usually when you build a stadium, a team will come. But listen, that's my hometown. But ain't nobody coming to Montreal for no professional team other than at least for football or baseball. If for you to build a stadium like that, like unless I don't know, like unless the Canadians are going to play in a 50,000 seat stadium.
It was more than that.
Was that?
It was more than that.
Was it? Yeah. Was it bigger than that?
Yeah, for sure it was.
40 or 50, no?
No, it was more. Way more. That's where they had the Olympics, man. It was like
I remember that.
Close to 100.
I remember that.
Yo, when I was a kid, I used to love that stadium, man, because it was such a unique look with the thing, like, like pointing over the roof or whatever. I don't know what you call that, but I used to, that was always like an iconic thing for me back in the day. You're driving over the bridge, like, coming from the shore, you're like, yo, look, you can see when I used to like that. You can see the stadium from a bridge. But
yeah, that was the biggest mistake. That was they just built a normal freaking stadium. We still have the Expos, probably.
We still have the Expos.
Let's keep it real.
We'd still have the Expos.
Yeah, they wouldn't be winning World Series for Washington.
No,
that hurt.
It's a damn shame. But even with the season the way it started, would you guys have put that Baltimore-Buffalo game first game of the season? Because for me, like, I'm looking at it like, okay, so in terms of fans, in terms of league and execs and TV execs, that was a great game to show. Like, there was no wrongs about that. But I guess my only thing is, as like a football, like if you're like one of the organizations, especially when it's not like especially when it's like a Super Bowl championship type of competitor that you're gonna most likely play in the playoffs. To have that game, first game of the season, man, I'm like, man, it's like as a coach, you probably wish you could have had that like week 7, week 8. You know what I mean? As opposed to week 1.
No,
because right away, you kind of got to deal with like, wow, Buffalo now has an advantage over me. We got to make sure we're hitting all our marks because they have the home field advantage, unless, of course, in the event of a tie, of course. But like in terms of everything else, you don't complain about it. But my only thing is like you're kind of like, man, as great as the game was, you're like, a part of me is like, you kind of wish this was like maybe in October or November, just because the stakes are just a little bit more because the wins or losses are going to be more crucial. You know what I mean? I feel like this is a game. It's kind of like how last year Baltimore and Kansas City played, and Baltimore again lost at the end. Who was it again? Was it like that? He stepped on the out of bounds line when he was catching the TD to win the game or something?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So it's like those games come back and they kind of get you later when you're dealing with that level. It's not like Baltimore was playing Cleveland. You know what I mean? Like, true. I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely had a feel of like a later season game. That's for sure. I mean, but I enjoyed it, to be honest with you. That was the only game I think that game really caught my attention compared to the other games. And I watched a lot of the other games, like even the Chiefs and the Chargers game. That game was okay. I mean, I didn't really even with the Tampa Bay and Atlanta game, I thought that game was good too. But I mean, that Baltimore Bills game was like a revenge game, Yeah. Two MVPs, two MVPs going at it. Like, I mean, you couldn't have built it up anymore. I see your logic, Cal. I do see your logic, but I mean, sometimes it's just how the computer just, how they arrange the games, right?
Well, I mean, they arranged that game for a reason, right? Like, it's lots of dollars.
Sure. And it was a Sunday night game.
They knocked it out the park with this one. Because my initial reaction was yours, Cal. Like, why would they do this first week? But then after you think about it, if you're one of those teams, they're saying, yes, good. We could get them early. You know what I mean? There's no excuses. Yeah. Everybody's healthy. There's no injuries. Like, it's
true.
What's up? These teams are probably going to be in the playoffs anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was smart, man. And it was amazing theater. Look at the game they got out of it. First to cap off the season.
Yeah. I don't know how Baltimore gave up that lead, man. 40-25. Like, that's
doing things you shouldn't do in critical situations. There was no need for you to try to stiff arm that guy. Just fall down. You know what I mean? Like, in that situation, you've been stiff arming everybody all game. In that situation, just fall down. Tick, 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 tick.
Are you talking about the fumble?
Yes, of course. That's when the tide changed.
Yeah.
It's almost like a mini curse that they got, man. Like, because Henry never fumbles the ball. When does he fumble the ball?
He never fumbles the ball, man. They find new and interesting ways of losing the game, honestly, man. Just like Mark Andrews last year in the playoffs, last play of the game, literally they're on the 2-yard line, throw the ball to this guy. This guy would have caught that ball 99 out of 100 times. He's literally in the end zone, and he dived, and I don't know what happened to him. He just literally dropped the ball. Yeah. Just literally dropped the ball 99 times. I would bet that he would catch that ball 99 times out of 100 because I've seen him catch way tougher passes than that.
Yeah.
So Baltimore just finds new and interesting ways to lose. I don't know what else to say.
And what's interesting too is when you look at Josh Allen, man, I got to give him some props because where he started to where he is now in terms of accuracy,
light years away.
Wow.
No, he's a stud, man. He's a stud. He's something else, man. I didn't think his accuracy was gonna ever be like this when he came up.
Anticipation.
It's a dramatic improvement.
The playmaking ability, the toughness, like everything, man. He has everything.
Listen, I still remember his first season. He was horrible. He was throwing picks to everybody.
Yeah.
And then very next season they got Diggs, and then all of a sudden he started getting better and better and better, and now it's like he doesn't even have Diggs anymore.
No.
And
he doesn't need like this the surefire stud. He doesn't have one.
Listen, and
You know what I mean?
and that's the crazy part. When you look at his receiving core, they would probably be like the 20th best in the league. Like, it's not like there's any names there that stand out. There's no Pro Bowlers there. And this guy is still balling out, man. That's crazy. It's crazy. Keon Cole's second year. Picked up Shakir. He's actually pretty good.
Here's
Dalton Kincaid. It's like his second or third year. Like, I mean, it's not like any of these guys are like Pro Bowl. Like, I don't even think they're like top 10 or even top 20, man. But listen, if this was the end of the season, that would have been my MVP right there. Because without him, they're not winning that game. They really aren't.
No.
Like, this guy jumping over, with the ball in his hands into the end zone. Like, this guy does everything, man. He runs the ball. He throws the ball well. Like, just crazy way to start the season. That's for sure.
And for Baltimore, they gotta. I think that window for them to, like, for us to hold them at a high power of respect, it's probably within the next 2 years, because like this team is loaded. Like, that team is loaded. I know DeAndre Hopkins is like, and he's phasing out of his career at this stage, but for him to still be your third option as a wide receiver, it's not bad. I mean, as you can see, you know what I mean? The guy still making one-handed catches and
crazy.
He's still solid, but that team is so deep, almost at every position. It's like, man, if they don't at least make it to the AFC Championship, man, like, I know they're one of the Super Bowl and bust teams, but the minimum they have to make is at least the AFC Championship. If they can't do that there, I'm like, I don't know what happens with Harbaugh. I don't know how long they keep doing this.
They're already saying he might be on the hot seat this year.
No, he should be on the hot seat.
He should.
And I love that game. Like, they came out I formation running the ball. I was like, wow, good. Like, that's what you should
finally
be doing. They played that first half was like, that's Baltimore football. That's Baltimore Ravens football. They're running the ball. Lamar was doing his thing. The defense was playing good. And in the second half, like, just decision making, like, they should have never punted the ball 4th and short. They should have went for it.
Yeah.
When you have Derrick Henry in your backfield, you go for it.
And you have Lamar. And you can ice
not losing.
Like, to me, you make that, and you're kicking off to that guy who you haven't stopped all game.
Yeah,
he's not going to get into field goal range.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Henry. What did he finish with? Like 160? Was it 168 or 186?
169, I think. 2 TDs,
okay.
169 yards. Yeah.
I was watching some of his training videos this summer, like the hill running that he was doing, which is like it was caboodles. It was ridiculous for a guy that sized at this stage of his career to still be leaving guys in his dust. Man,
it's amazing. Like, he's a freak of nature.
Yeah, it's insane. I heard this stat on the weekend where they said he is right now at about 11,000 yards. I think he's about that for his career. They said he's still, all his years has been in the NFL, he still has not caught up to the years that he ran. The yards that he ran in high school. The 4 years he ran in high school, he's still more than when he ran for his whole NFL career.
Does that shock anybody?
Highlights?
Was that?
Have you seen his high school highlights?
No, but I can only imagine. If he's doing this to grown men in the NFL, I can only imagine with the high school.
Like a grown man playing with little children.
Yeah,
nobody wanted a piece of that guy. Nobody wanted none of that. He was like 6'2", 200 and some odd pounds, like running back. Hell no. You think they
just ran the Wildcat all game long? They even bothered
at 11 years old.
Yeah. Yo, this guy had like 2,800 yards in one season, man. Like 30 touchdowns. Like,
he's putting rookie level numbers on Madden. Like, this is a real life
rookie.
Yeah, Super Bowl. He's like a Bo Jackson back in the day in Super Bowl, the Nintendo Super Bowl game.
No, Tecmo Bowl.
Tecmo Bowl. Sorry. Yeah, Tecmo Bowl, and then they didn't have Tecmo Bowl Super Bowl or something like that. And I remember there was 2 of them.
I think it was Tecmo Bowl Super Bowl. I think
Tecmo Bowl Super Bowl or something like that. Yeah. Bo Jackson. That's exactly who it was. You could run all the way down to your field, to your end zone, and then run all the way through the whole team every single time you touch the ball.
It just makes you want to whip the controller across the room.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Crazy.
But it's funny with everything that's been happening this offseason, from the Parsons trade, all the Shedeur Sanders talk, and everything else, and of course, the first week of the season and all the big games. Why do you guys feel like, at least to me, but do you guys think that Philly is kind of like flying under the radar? For somebody that's a championship, like who looks like they could repeat again, I'm surprised they're kind of sliding under the radar, which is interesting to me. But what are your thoughts on that? Because to me, I'm looking at them and I'm kind of like, man, nobody's talking about this team. I know they lost some guys too, and their defense is younger, but at its core, like, goddamn.
I hear you. But they did lose some major pieces.
Yeah.
They did. But the offense is intact. The offense has everything. And Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's funny because I think with Jalen Hurts, I think for them to repeat, I think it's kind of contingent on him. And I say this because just historically, any running back that runs 2,000 yards normally doesn't come close to running that like back-to-back seasons. You know what I'm saying? Like normally, if you look historically, I think the most anybody that's ran the season after is maybe like 1,500 yards, which is still great, but it's not 2,000. You know what I mean? Like you start usually kind of like, let's say Derrick Henry, of course, but you start to kind of like slowly, start to decline a little bit.
Well,
you know what I mean? So
your team saying, man, screw you. We ain't letting you do that again. Right? Like, these are men with pride. Like,
yeah,
they're going to come after you.
Yeah. I think what you're going to start seeing is it's just going to be a lot of stack boxes for sure.
For sure. Do it.
Yeah. They're going to make Hurts beat them with his arm.
Good.
As opposed to just running all over them.
He can.
Yeah, but I feel like, there's not much hype, and I think it mainly has to do with the defense. Like, the offense is relatively the same. They have the best O-line in the league, spectacular wide receivers, spectacular quarterback, running back. They have everything. The defense, I think they lost how many starters, Kerry? Didn't they lose 11 players on defense?
Well, 11 guys, 4 starters.
Okay.
Or 4 starters.
Mm-hmm.
Darius Slay, which to me is what's scary.
I agree.
The corner position opposite of Quinyon Mitchell is the problem because teams aren't going to go at that guy very often.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to test him because he's a young player, but he's a lockdown corner. He can go up against the other team's best best receiver. He has that type of ability.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But I knew Dallas was gonna be in that game because they're just gonna match up CD or Pickens on the corner away from Quinyon Mitchell, and they're gonna go to work, and that's what they did.
Well, they were moving CD around, right? He played in the slot, then he was outside, like he was all over the place. But yeah, and then Jalen Carter, I don't know, that whole spitting incident was just plain stupid.
Yeah,
that definitely didn't help for sure.
No, but we lost Milton Williams, Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham. Graham. Yeah, that's 3 guys in your D-line rotation. 2 stars.
Yeah, that's some big names right there. Honestly,
I think Jahad Campbell is going to be a special player. He's legit. He's big. He's fast. He can rush. He can cover. With him and Zach Bond, the defense is going to get better. Yeah. But the corner position is scary because they benched Adoree Jackson, and then Ja'Cory Bennett went in and played okay. I don't know what they're going to do about the corner. They like DeJean inside as a nickel.
Hmm.
They're going to have to figure that out.
And then the nickel, he goes inside. So whoever that third corner has to be at least solid because teams are just going to attack it.
Yeah, they're gonna test them. They're definitely gonna test them. Very young defense. So it will be interesting to see how if they mature throughout the year. Aside from that, pass the ball to AJ. Can the guy get the ball?
Yeah, that's a first year OC.
Yeah, man.
That's a first year OC just calling plays instead of calling the plays for the player. And I get it because I did that. I was coaching Bantam first game of the season, and I'm calling plays, and my best player at the end of the game, my best player is my running back, and I gave him like 8 touches. And I'm sick to my stomach.
Damn.
Right? Because I was calling plays because of the situation and not being like, yo, this dude needs to touch the ball. Because he can make anything happen at any time.
Yeah.
It's almost like you had a preset.
He was just calling plays. But it's like, no, guys like AJ, you have to get them touches. Give him a reverse, throw a screen, give him a bubble, like give him a little hitch, give him a slant, like just throw the ball to him.
Yeah. Get him involved early.
There should be getting AJ a touch of the ball.
Absolutely. I felt like almost everybody got the ball except for AJ. I mean, he got his first target with 1 minute and 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Like, that's just wild. That's wild.
Yeah, he's not happy about that.
No, but they also try to take him away.
Which I get, yeah. I get that. You know what? I actually wouldn't have an issue with him not catching the ball if he actually got targets and he just, for whatever reason, he had tight coverage. But I think just not getting the targets, that's the big issue. I think that's the story right there, right?
Yeah, that's true. Because I think Jalen is cerebral now, that he's like, oh, you're taking that away, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, which I don't blame him. I mean, he played a good game.
All plays for AJ.
Yeah,
just like you're handing Saquon the ball, like get him a touch.
Yeah, because you never know. You never know when they're going to start stacking the line, and that's exactly what they did in the second half, or not even the second half. After that big delay, they start stacking the line, and all of a sudden, Philly started to slow down a little bit, and I felt like that's the time when you need to push the ball downfield, give AJ some passes, and so on. Anyways, they won the game, and I guess that's all that matters at the end of the day. But it's just like last year. I said the same thing last year, and I was like, you know what? They're not a balanced offense, and then they won the Super Bowl. So what the hell do I know? What the hell do I know? I just watch football.
It's gonna be a good team. They're a physical team. They can run the ball. They have a good defense, good D line. Jake Carter needs to grow up a little bit.
Yeah,
David played a lot of snaps. He played well. Ajomo is going to be good. Like there's talent on this team for sure. They're deep. They got talent. Just that corner position is a little scary. When they go up against a team that has really good receivers, multiple receivers, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, as long as Jalen Carter doesn't spit on a player before every game, they should be all right.
What got fined?
Was that
large?
Oh, he got 50 racks.
Yeah.
Ooh, any suspension though? Because that was
no. They said the game was basically the suspension because he basically missed the whole game, right?
Okay, good. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Younger player doing stupid things.
That is much deserved too. Like you spat on somebody, bro. Like this.
Hurt his wallet. Does that hurt?
Yeah. Ain't no excuse for that. That's a fist fight on site. Imagine somebody spitting on you in real life.
Guy, you're right in front of the ref too. Right in front of the ref. The ref was literally right there.
I know.
Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
No.
You couldn't wait till the ref to turn around or something? Like, shit, the cameras were off of you? Anything?
Or do it in a scrum or something. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not to the quarterback that always has a camera on him. Like, always. He's the star. The camera.
And it's a Cowboys quarterback. There's like an extra 4 cameras just by contracts alone. It's like 4 contracts on Dak Prescott.
Jerry would have had the ref fired before the end of the game, honestly. If Jalen wasn't kicked out of the game, he would have had the ref fired and potentially killed before the end of that game. Come on, man.
Yo, but that's the thing though with this team that I like though with the Eagles is you have now these guys they're not an old team and they got this championship pedigree now. So you know how that goes, man. You're playing with a different level of confidence now. You know what I mean? Just a different aura, a different level. That's why I think Jalen Hurts, I think he's actually gonna have like a monster year this year. Because you know how to win. And if most of your core is back, like you're not gonna lose too much, man. You're not gonna lose too much. Like I expect them to beat. We'll see what happens this Sunday, but I expect them to be. Actually, no, that Kansas City game is going to be a hell of a game. But I expect them to win, though. I think they're going to win that game.
I don't think the Eagles are just going to blow out teams like they were blowing out teams last year. But they're just going to win a lot of games because they know how to win and they're a tough team. And Jalen Hurts is like the hardest worker on the team, and everybody follows his lead. And all he cares about winning. He doesn't care how he wins. They just want to win. That's their mentality. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how we win. We're just going to win. We're going to find a way to win. That's their motto.
That is their motto. They could win dirty. It doesn't matter. But,
like, no one's repeated as the NFC East champ in, like, 18 years.
I know. That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, you said out of the NFC, you said?
NFC East.
Oh, NFC East. Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right. Holy cow. But honestly, I think that streak's going to be broken unless Washington just jumps the level this year. But I like Washington too, but I don't see them overtaking the Eagles right now. Not yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, not yet.
Looks good, man. They got a young team too. Debo looked good. Debo looked like the old Debo. Honestly,
he does.
Yo, Debo played well. He looked like he was a good fit for that system, honestly.
Yeah, very much so in that system.
That's why when we let him go, it was like he's going to the Commanders. I was like, damn it, man. I was like, Commanders going to be be really good.
Yeah, they're good. Jaden Daniels
is really good.
He's a baller, man.
But going into the season and like after this past week, which teams would you say that you guys have like a lot of confidence or most confidence in? Not to pick your Super Bowl picks or anything like that, but just in terms of like going into the season, you really like this team or these teams, and after this week one, it's like it kind of like cemented where your thought process was. Let's start with you, Carrie.
I like the Chargers.
You've been reading off my phone, bro.
Maybe. I like the Chargers. I like the style of football they play. They have an elite quarterback and some talent around him. And this is a put up or shut up year for him, honestly. He's got to make a push here.
They played well.
They played great.
Yeah, they played well. Like they convincingly beat down KC.
Yeah,
I thought they played really, really well. I mean, Kansas City has a lot of injuries, but they played really, really well. I love the Chargers this year. I love the Chargers, and adding Hampton, I think that was a good move for them. For a team that wants to run the ball, they got somebody who could run the ball.
Yeah, power, and they have Najee Harris. They have weapons everywhere. And a good old line.
Yeah, they brought back Keenan, which I thought was a great move too.
Yeah.
I don't know why so many people are down on Keenan, but I mean,
I know.
He plays well, man. Like, I was surprised nobody picked him up until later in the season, until the Chargers came knocking. Because he played really well last year. I don't know if people realize that. He just, not to say he hasn't lost a step, maybe even 2 steps, but he's still he's a solid number 2. And he's still catching touchdowns. He was catching touchdowns last year. He had 8 touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
You know, even though he was there with Odunze and all sorts of other players, he was still balling out. So, I mean, I think it was a good move between him and Ladd McConkey. Like, I love McConkey. I'm still pissed that the Patriots didn't take this guy. This guy is just like, he's incredible. Always open. Always open.
I think Green's going to be very good.
Love Green Bay. Green Bay was going to be my pick, actually. Green Bay, I feel like Mekhi Parsons on there just kicked up that defense to another level.
It did.
It's like, oh my gosh, they are so good now. The offense still needs to do some work in order to bring everything together, but they have some receivers.
They have receivers. So.
They have receivers coming out of their ass. They have receivers.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like there's not really like they picked up a new guy, Matthew Golden. Golden. He's actually really good. He only caught 2 passes, like 2 for 17. So I feel like they need to work him a little bit more into the offense. They have a good O-line. Love is, I feel like he's still trying to find his footing, but he's a good quarterback. Like I feel like they have everything they need in order to compete in the playoffs. Look how far they made last year. So I mean, yeah, I really like Green Bay. I liked Green Bay before, and then when Parsons went there, I was like, wow, that defense looked good. They look really good. They took apart a Detroit team.
I think we're all in agreement with I was going to say we're all in agreement with the Chargers. I'll go as far as to say, honestly, this might be a hot take if you want to call it that, but I actually think they're going to win the division. I'm not going to say they're going to make the Super Bowl. I'm not saying they'll beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, but I think for the division, I would not be shocked if they won the division. I think they're that good.
Yep,
I agree.
Yeah, I think they're that good. And honestly, right now, that's the best division by far to me in the league, because I mean, I think we all agree the Raiders are probably going to be in last place, but I don't think the Raiders are going to be a terrible team either.
No, competitive team.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. I think they're going to be a good team. Like, the Denver's in the division. Denver's like lights out defensively. They got a good squad. Kansas City still Kansas City, and you got the Chargers. But I mean, the Raiders, I think they're going to be solid. But I think in the NFC, if they can get back healthy, they can get their wide receiver back. If they can kind of fix the old line a little bit, I don't know if the top lineman's coming back this season or he's missing a few games. I think Tampa Bay is going to be a problem. I actually think they're really going to be a problem, because when Godwin comes back, and I don't expect when you blow all your ligaments out of your knee, I don't expect you to come back and be like A1 right off the top. Unless like you're Adrian Peterson and one of these freaks. Like I just figure you're gonna take you a little bit of time to come back. But even with that said, even if he's like the third option for this year, that's a really good third option. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got a good running game. Baker Mayfield, I got to give him his respect now. Like, he's been legit the last 2-3 years. Like I can't take that away from him now. Like he's really solid. And their defense, they're feisty, man. So. Yeah. I mean, I liked them last year. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they're going to be Super Bowl contenders, but it makes me, like, when I look at this squad, I'm like, they could do some damage. I think they could really do some damage. And Mike Evans is still there.
Yeah, man. And his hands are still nice.
He's still there.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, there's another team, too, that just based on if we're tracking their history, if they're going to be following their history, if they can somehow go like 500 in the first 6 or 7 games of the year, whether it's like 3-3 or 4-3 or something like that, if they can kind of maintain that pace until they get hot, like they normally get hot in the second half of the season, if they could do that, I think the Bengals are going to be a Super Bowl contender.
I knew you were going to say the Bengals. I knew you were going to say the Bengals. I knew it.
Because they always start like that. They're always like shit the first like 4 or 5 games of the year, and then they start gradually picking it up, and then by the end of the season, they're unstoppable.
At least they won. That's all I could say.
At
least they won. Because they don't normally win. Their first game, they haven't won in like the past 3 years, and it's mainly because
almost every game of the preseason, eh? They played them every game, I think.
And the Bengals did not play good. Like they were their offense was terrible.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with that team, man. It seems like the lights don't come on until maybe like sixth game of the season, then all of a sudden they realize, wait a minute, we're professional NFL players, and we're on the verge of getting eliminated from the playoffs after 6 games. And then they just turn it on. But, I mean, Jamar Chase, I think he only like 2 or 3 catches.
I know.
And Joe Burrow was not playing well at all, man.
That's a good defense, though.
Yeah, they're solid. Everybody's shitting on them from last year, but I'm like, you can see they're a little different.
Top 10 defense.
Yeah, they got Hendrickson back, so that's good.
Yeah. And let's face it, they probably took that shit to heart, too. Everybody calling them shit. At least defensively.
Talking about Cleveland Browns defense.
Oh, the Cleveland Browns defense. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're solid too.
Yeah, Cleveland's always good.
Like, there's a reason Burrow played bad, man. Like, that's the defense. When Myles Garrett coming after you, and
yeah, that's a big.
They have Denzel Ward is a top 5 corner, you can say, and the other good guy Newsome, they're good corners. They're first round picks out there.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
but either way, man, the Bengals are the Bengals.
Solid.
Bengals doing Bengal things. That's all I gotta say.
Well, Roger, if seriously though, if they can just maintain, like, just be 500, just get the 3-3, just get the 3-3. If they can get the 3-3 or like 4-2 or something like that, oh man, I'm putting my money in right there that they're going to the Super Bowl.
Listen, they nearly lost, man. They won by a point, guy. They nearly lost, honestly.
Yeah,
and that's to Joe Flacco. And you know what? Joe Flacco, yes, he could still sling the ball, but it's Joe Flacco, man. Come on.
He's Joe Flacco. And the kicker. You got to shout out the kicker, too, that misses field goals from 30 feet out.
Bengals doing Bengal things, man.
Yeah, job.
One job. That's all you got. You don't necessarily have to take any hits. You got one job.
Oh, man. We're doing all for you. The least you can do is make a kick.
Listen, when I die, I want to come back as an NFL kicker guy. Pay me my money.
The glory.
Go away a couple of times. Yeah, it's a little piece of pressure. But hey, all I gotta do is kick the flipping ball, man. Come on now.
You know, I was gonna ask, like, who do you guys have? Who do you guys think is gonna, especially after week 1, who's gonna especially suck? But I'm gonna scrap that question because I don't know what your answer is gonna be. But like, honestly, my answer is Miami, and I want to talk about Miami. Can we talk about the Dolphins?
Let's do it.
Oh my God! I know when you said the word "suck," the first thing that came to my mind was Miami.
It was shocking.
What the hell is going on in Miami? That's what I gotta know.
But think about it, fellas. Their quarterback, Tua, we know what his issue is. What did they do in the offseason to improve the protection?
Goose eggs.
Absolutely nothing. They did absolutely nothing to protect their concussion-prone quarterback, because who literally was out half of the season due to concussions. They did absolutely nothing.
When he doesn't play,
and he's not wearing the Gazoo helmet.
That should be
that would be mandatory, though.
It should be mandatory. Absolutely, 100%.
With him, 100%. Absolutely. But even though he was still in the game, and he was so bad. Like, what the hell happened?
And you don't have a choice because he's got Zach Wilson behind him.
Oh my God, I got Zach Wilson behind him. Jesus Christ! Fuck. Oh my God!
You don't got a choice.
Listen, I did not see that coming. I did not see that. I did not see that beatdown coming. I never thought the Colts were that good.
They have talent. It's the quarterback's the problem. Their quarterback played well, so they were good.
Yeah, I mean, I love their new tight end, Tyler Warren. I think he's going to be he's a handful.
Yeah,
you know, Pittman's still there. Who else is still there? Downs is still there. Like, they still have some pieces. Obviously, they still have Taylor. Taylor's still there, so their offense is still pretty good.
Offensive line solid.
Yeah, the offensive line is solid, 100%. Absolutely, 100%. It's solid. So, I know they had a good offense, but I did not think that they were just gonna. I didn't know their defense was gonna beat up Miami like that. Like, their defense just beat the hell out of them. Tua got picked off. How many times did Tua get picked off? Twice, I think it was.
I saw at least 2, and I was watching Red Zone.
It was so bad. It was so bad. Tyreek Hill. What happened to Tyreek Hill, man? Like, honestly,
that offense is like it's a little gimmicky, and it's all about timing and stuff, motion and getting people out of the way. But now teams are just gonna we're just gonna play zone and sit in zone
and rough them up,
or we're gonna just rush your quarterback.
Yeah.
We're just gonna blitz, all out blitz, and have DB sit at depth, and Tua's gonna have to throw it now, and then you go make a tackle.
Yeah.
They're just
they figured out the gimmicks. I think that's basically it.
Yeah, they're just getting beat up at this point. That's all that's happening.
And they're not physical.
Yeah.
No.
So once teams take away the gimmicky stuff, they can't rely on just we're just pound the rock. They don't know what to do.
Yeah. And they don't play particularly fast. You know what I mean? Like when I think of like greatest show on turf, right? Like those Rams teams, like they weren't the most physical teams either, but they were so fast and precise. Like there's just nothing you could do. You know what I mean? But these guys are not that. They
have the three fastest players in the league between HN, Waddle, and Tyreek Hill. They're all like 4'3", 4'2" guys. They shouldn't suck this bad. Like honestly, they should not suck this bad. But it seems like the teams they've just figured them out, and now they're just bullying them.
On the offensive line.
Oh my God! And for God's sakes, fix your offensive line. Do something. Like something.
It doesn't matter how fast those dudes are. It doesn't matter how good Tua is. If there's pressure in his face, he's screwed. It's over. He needs a pocket. 1, 2, 3. Let the ball go. But he's getting mauled, and then he's like frantic because he's injury prone. So he's trying to get out the pocket, and like they're just getting bullied up front.
It's a bad combination. It's definitely a bad combination between him and his concussions, a shitty offensive line, and it's
to protect him. I would give everything to protect this guy, your quarterback.
Bring in some tight ends. Like I don't give a shit. Like just figure out a way to give him some time. For God's sakes, man. Every time this guy gets hit, I cringe a little bit because I'm like, is this going to be the one that's going to put him out for the next 4 games?
You guys are talking logical. That's number one. That's your first mistake. Number two, you're talking about spending thousands of dollars on these other linemen and all these guys. For $19.99, you can just give them that kazoo helmet that everybody else wears. That's like half the trouble.
I thought for sure the last time, like this guy was literally one concussion away from being out for the rest of the season last season. So I thought for sure they were going to give him the helmet at least. That's what I figured.
Yeah.
And then I found out this guy turned it down. Like he turned it down.
Cal, is it really $19.99?
I don't know what it costs. It's probably not even that. It's free. It's free. It's not even $19.99. It's free. I'm putting too much on it.
Yeah.
It's free.
Listen, man, that team already they can't play in the cold. Now it seems like they can't play in the sun either. So I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. They can't play either way now. So I don't know. God, I mean the Jets.
And like I said, if he goes down, then you're giving it to Zach Wilson, who has like a very punchable face. You know what I mean? Like there's probably a better chance that Tyreek Hill's going to fight him on the sidelines than he is completing passes to him.
Every time Tua gets hit, he has a 50% chance of getting a concussion and being out for the next 5 games.
Yeah.
And your backup is Wilson, and your backup is literally the worst quarterback.
I think it's going to be the 3rd round pick, Quinn Ewers from Texas, eventually going to play this year.
He actually looked good. During preseason. So I think they should give him a spin because eventually Tua's going to take a hit. It's inevitable. He is, and then he'll probably be out for like 6 games, and then the media is going to go crazy about how he shouldn't play anymore and all sorts of shit, just like last year. I feel like it's just history repeating itself, and they're just making the same mistakes over and over again. It's wild. Like,
and McDonald seems like he's like he seems like kind of what you said about Salah earlier. He seems like he's a great offensive coordinator. It's like, but it's like the longer he goes along, it's like it's kind of like when you take that cake out the oven 20 minutes before it's ready. Like I don't know if he's ready to be a head coach, or he was.
You put the knife in. You pull it out and there's still batter on it? Yeah. Nah, man.
It ain't not ready.
Yeah, you're supposed to stick that back in the oven. but what's crazy is just a couple of years ago, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't like 2 years ago that they were battling the Bills for the top of the division?
Yeah. They were.
They seem so far away from that now.
But their offensive line was better then.
Yeah, you're right.
It was better then, and Tua was healthier.
Mm-hmm. He was. Yeah.
And nobody knew about the gimmicks yet.
Right. And now
there you go.
And like now they know they can get at you and penetrate and not have to worry so much about gaps because they get upfield, they blow up your whole play.
Yeah.
We're going to be physical with your receivers.
Yeah.
Have guys deep and our corners up in their face, pressing them, beating them, physical. Now they do so much motion. They're getting tired. They're running around doing motion, getting pressed, fighting off guys when they're running patterns. Like, it's a grind. They need to change it up.
Yeah. I don't know what that team needs, but they need something.
Well,
maybe they need a new head coach. Maybe they need to get rid of Tyreek Hill. Maybe bring in some young blood. I don't know, man.
Well, if you're not gonna trade Tyreek Hill, could you like hire like Yvonne Aslant to like help him like clean up his life, like you tried to do with DMX? Because I'm like, at this stage, what's going like, bro? Since the start of last season, he still has more kids than he has touchdowns.
Yo, did you guys hear that he's been accused of domestic violence again?
Again.
Yeah. How many fucking times? Like, come on, man. This guy has like,
he's got problems, man. Like
he's got more kids than he had touchdowns last year. Honestly.
Yeah, that's a sign. He still has more kids than he had touchdowns last year.
Fuck. And now domestic violence again. So
yeah, clearly he's got a problem.
Yeah, he's definitely
clearly he's got a problem. But here's my thing. I don't want to go on a rant, but like the thing that kills me about some of these guys, man, I'm like, yo, Chess, you're a professional athlete. We get it. You know, the lifestyle is going to be crazy. You live in Miami. Just throw a condom on. I don't understand. Just throw it on. What is the problem? 5?
We all met that dude that just want to plant seeds, man. We all know that dude. We've all met that guy.
Yeah, but usually he's wearing a ballet boot and some corduroys.
He's got long ass dreads. Eating Ital. Yeah, man. My boy just needs to wrap it up, honestly, man. Because you know what? All that money he has right now, whenever he retires, he is going to be paying out of his ass for child support. Because all his child support payments don't go down. He might not have the same salary, but those child support payments will be there for the next 18 years.
And bro, and correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't he have like 10 kids?
I don't even know.
I don't even know, man. He got married. He had 2 kids with with 2 other women while he was married to his wife. Like, he's all over the fucking place, man. He beats his wife, and now women from his past are coming back saying how he beat them too, his past baby mamas. Like, he's all over the place, man. Yo, just wrap it up.
And again, he's not like he's making great money for an NFL wide receiver, but these contracts aren't guaranteed, bro. You know what I mean? And he's not like a star where like, okay, when the league is done, he's gonna work in like NFL Network or you know what I mean? He's quicker to be like on a reality show on BET as opposed to like being on like, you know what I'm saying, like calling games and stuff where that money's gonna keep coming in. You know what I mean? He's not gonna be straight hand where he's gonna be hosting like news shows or like, you know, Good Morning America and all this. He's not doing any of that stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like that to me is where the problem is gonna lie. And like it's funny. I recently rewatched that 30 for 30 that broke episode. If you guys remember that one from back in the day, bro. All they're talking about all the players and all the pro athletes who basically burn through their money and stuff. Like it's like an epidemic amongst pro athletes, and he's gonna be on that list.
Oh, like, 100%.
What do you have? 10? They said one of the driving factors of your money depleting is usually child support. And if any of the rumors are true that he's got like close to 10 kids or 10 kids, he's gonna be on the part 2 of broke. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. They might squeeze him into part 1 and have his own episode.
If he gets charged, he gets released and lose a lot of his money, and then never re-sign for anything better than what he just got.
No, he's never making more money than he is right now. Like that's not happening.
And his next contract is not going to be spectacular. I'll tell you that much. So I mean, his contract
unless he goes
right
back
now,
to Kansas City.
Yeah, Yeah, because I have a feeling like by next year, if he doesn't produce this year, he's out. They're gonna cut his contract and they're gonna get him the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
they might. They have salary cap problems. They traded away Ramsey because of it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They traded him to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
This ain't looking good, man.
Not a good culture over there, man. There's not.
No. But a couple things before we wrap up, man. I wanted to talk about this guy even last year, and I kind of forgot about him. But, well, there's reasons why you forget about him. But will Trevor Lawrence, you guys tell me, is he ever going to reach his potential? Like, ever?
I don't think
Is it ever going to happen? Is this going to be the year that it happens?
If it hasn't happened before, what the hell makes you think it's going to happen now?
Because sometimes it needs the right coach to get it out of them. He
does. He's always had all the intangibles. He just hasn't put it together. I mean, this year, yeah, he has a brand new head coach, which is good for him. Still has some pretty good running backs. You know, I mean, they have what's his name, Hunter. But I don't know, man. I still don't think that two-way playing is going to work. I think he needs to pick a side, to be honest with you. Yeah. I've seen it. Like, I don't know. He looks better to me personally. I think he looked better playing offensively than he looked playing defensively. Because, like, offensively, he was catching passes. He looked good. He looked a little wiry. He looked a little quick. From the defensive perspective, I don't know, man. Some of those bigger wide receivers he's going to see, they're going to beat him up. And don't ask him to tackle any of these running backs because the guy is literally like 180 pounds soaking wet. I don't think he's...
But he's a ball magnet, man.
He is, 100%. I don't think he's going to be able to take the wear and tear of the league. But I guess we'll see.
I don't think he could play both ways, but I think he's he's a more natural corner than a receiver.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a natural corner.
Why do you say that, though?
That's his position.
His instincts, his movement skills, and his ball skills are elite.
In college, he was a corner playing wide receiver.
Yeah.
Like the corner was his main position. And I think that's the intention, though, with Jacksonville, I feel like, is they want him to play offense. They want him to be that number two wide receiver.
But he has explosiveness and he has hands.
He does, and he has good instincts. He has really good control of his body. That's why I kind of see that happening.
They want to help Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
So we're going to use you more on offense to help our offense and help our quarterback. But really, he should be playing more corner and have a package for him on offense where he just comes in, 3 receiver, 4 receiver sets, and you get the ball to him and he runs his routes. I just don't know how he's going to play full-time receiver and play DB. Come in and play corner?
How is that going to work, though? Like, how's that going to work? He's going to spend half of his time in the offensive room and half of his time in the defensive room. At practice, what is he going to be? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, if he's going to play defense, let him play defense.
Yeah.
Right now, I think their instincts is to play him offense. Like, he played offense, and when he played offense, he caught some passes. I found when he played defense, I don't know what it is. He kind of looked. I've seen him play a lot better as a cornerback. Like I've seen him play in college when he was naturally. He is a natural corner, 100%.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Seeing some of those big receivers he was going against, I don't know. He just seemed a little out of sorts to me. Maybe he just had a bad game. And you know what? When you're playing both ways, you get tired.
He's playing mostly offense. So then when he goes defense, it's like he's not over there a lot. So he's going to feel away. Like,
I agree.
That's the thing, right? You can't. How are you going to master your craft when you're splitting time between both of them? You can't excel at both.
I agree. Not in the NFL. That shit might work in college.
He could do it, right? You know what I mean?
But how good will he be?
It's going to be all-time great doing both than just putting all his energy into one. Because I think if he just played receiver, he would be a sick receiver. because of all the things you said. He's fast, body control, hands, quickness. But he has you take that mentality on defense, he's special.
Yeah. Yeah, but they need to pick a side. I give them about 6 games before they're going to have to move him. They're going to have to pick a side. Either put him on offense full time or put him on defense full time.
Yeah,
I just don't think
it'll depend on what their record is. If they're like 2-4, he goes back to being a natural corner.
Or if he gets injured or something, man. Because let me tell you, man. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, he played really well. I thought he played well on offense. On defense, he looked tired. And fuck yeah, you're gonna look tired when you're playing both ways. That only makes sense. So that's why I'm kind of like, but I never thought he was going to work in the first place, to be honest.
He only played 50 plays.
Was it only 50 plays, though? What?
Yeah, 44 on offense and 6 on defense.
Wow. Okay. I did not know that. Yeah. I saw more I know I saw more on offense than I did on defense.
No, he's like, they want him to be the starting receiver, and he plays some defense. Like they want him to play receiver.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But I'm like, if they're trying to do it to help Lawrence, I'm kind of like, you could have, maybe you should have got another receiver in the offseason just in case. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna do that, to me, that's not the smartest thing to do. Then, if you got to really pick and choose, if this guy is a natural corner, then to me, then I'm like, maybe you should have not say you shouldn't have picked him. Of course, you pick him. But maybe in the offseason, you go and you get that second wide receiver to put beside Brian Thomas. And to your point, Karen, maybe do the Deion Sanders and Dallas thing where you have some special packages for him, or Cordell Stewart, the Steelers, and you have some plays for him, and you go and you execute that, and cool. And you know what I mean? Maybe he gets a touchdown or 2, cool.
They actually up.
I know. I was just about to say that. They traded up for this guy.
So they gave up. Yeah. They've traded a first-round pick for that guy. So they're under pressure. They want to try to use both sides because they're like, they gave up 2 first-round picks essentially.
It was like 2 first-round picks they gave up for him. Yeah,
and to keep fans in the seats too, right?
Well, they could have traded back, and they probably would have been able to get McMillan, and he looked good. He looked really good for Carolina.
He did. I was shocked. I didn't know if he was going to be that good in the NFL.
He's not that fast, but he has good hands and very good body control.
He's big.
He's
big for his size. That's what I wasn't sure of.
Yeah, he's quick. He's really quick off the line. I'll say that.
I think he could separate.
Yeah,
but he separates. He
great hands.
He breaks out of his breaks. He's quick.
Yeah. If you go on YouTube right now, you'll see one of his catches he made was just crazy.
Yeah,
like he was draped on by a DB, and he literally somehow he just managed to like kind of contort his body to the right side of the DB, and he literally caught the pass. He caught the pass. The only place where he could possibly get it is where he caught it. Like he contorted his body, and we're talking about a guy that's 6'4".
He was a volleyball.
Pounds.
He was a volleyball player for most of his life.
Wow. So he's winning all those 50-50 balls.
Oh, 100%. Like he looked good. He looked really good. He looked like he could be a number one. Definitely. Yeah. Hunter, I mean, I like Hunter. I've always liked him. I'm glad he got I'm glad he went as early as he did because I thought he was a special player.
He is special.
I just think NFL is a completely different animal. It's not college anymore.
Yeah. But to me, if your second best receiver there's a possibility where he can get worn out, like by week 12 of the season. I mean, he's probably going to hit that rookie wall a little bit too. But if that's going to expand the percentages of him even getting hurt too, because you're playing on both sides of the ball, then going back to my question, it doesn't help Lawrence, right? Like to me, I don't watch college football. But Lawrence coming out of college, all I kept hearing was 2 things: that he's a chosen one. He looks like sunshine from Remember the Titans. That's all I kept hearing the whole time. Yeah, it looks like blonde Jesus, whatever, right? But that's all you kept hearing. But it's other than a second season where I think he made the Pro Bowl. Outside of that, I think they took him to the playoffs, right? But outside of that,
one good season where he went to playoffs and won one playoff game.
Yeah, but outside of that, he's been kind of shaky. Like he's got the talent, he's got all the tools. You know what I mean? I've seen enough of his games to know. But then there's moments in some of these games too, where it's like, I don't know if it's coaching. I know Peterson didn't do a great job with him, but yeah, you see moments where he's making some of these throws and you're like, okay, that's not the coach. That's you. What are you doing? You know what I mean?
The right decisions at the right times, man. The decision making for a quarterback is crucial. And you can kill your team if you throw a pick at the wrong time in the game.
100%.
You don't make the throw you're supposed to. Like, I don't know, man. Because in college, he showed that winner. You thought he had that winner pedigree.
Right.
Yeah. But in NFL, man, when it's time for him to make a play, he doesn't make it.
No.
It's true. 100% true. 100% true.
He really doesn't. And every year you're like, yo, this is the year. And it's like, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
I'm at that point too. I'm like, okay, you got a new coach, new offensive coordinator, you got some new pieces, new wide receiver, you got a shiny new running back too, and they traded Bigsby. That was surprising.
Love that.
Yeah, they traded him. Yeah, to your Eagles. So that was good. Bashal Tuden, I think that's his name. He's a 4-3 guy. Like, he's fast as hell, and they have him coming out of the backfield. So, all in all, they did give him some new pieces in the offense, and he has a new coordinator. So let's see what he does. If he shits the bed against this again this year, it's
what
not
do you?
It's me.
What do you do?
It's you. It's you. You're the problem.
What do you do? Get rid of him? Do you trade him?
I don't think you get it.
You can't
trade
him.
That contract.
They paid him all that money too.
Not with that contract. They just paid him like he was a top quarterback.
Don't take a chance on that.
There'd be way too much dead money.
I don't know if you. Okay, is that team good enough to make the playoffs right now? Would you say?
I would say it's too early to tell. Right? I would say it was too early to tell. I mean, they beat up on who did they play? Was Carolina?
Carolina, yeah.
And they're not a good team, so I don't know. I don't know. They look good against Carolina, but I mean,
but it's Carolina.
Do look good against Carolina, so
exactly.
Yeah, too early to tell. Let's talk about this 6 weeks in, and we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's a make or break year for him personally. I think if he's still shaky after this year, I'm just you kind of throw the flag like you throw in the towel at this point.
Yeah, well, they own too much money, so he's not going anywhere at least for the next 2 years.
Does he have 2 years left? How long is
he just signed a new contract. I think it was last season.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
And it was a top contract too. It was real money. He got like $50 million.
Yeah,
which was crazy because
they're invested. He ain't going nowhere. It's no make or break. Nothing. He's locked in.
He ain't going nowhere, man.
They're gonna keep firing coaches until they find the right one.
It's make or break for me then. It's make or break for me.
They're gonna keep firing coaches till they find the right one.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword, man. That's what happens.
They really might have to call Denzel Washington and make him grow out his afro again so he can play that role. They really might have to do that. Sunshine. Last thing before we wrap up, super rapid fire, real quick. In terms of the division winners, I won't make you pick the Super Bowl picks just yet. It's way too early for that. But the division winners, before we wrap, who do you guys have to win each? The teams to win each the crown in each division. AFC East. I guess it's Buffalo, right? Like we're in agreement with that.
Buffalo for sure.
Certainly Buffalo.
Okay. Yeah. AFC North. Who you got in the AFC North? I'm thinking Baltimore. It has to be Baltimore to me.
Has to be Baltimore.
I mean, I don't want to say
don't say the Bengals.
Aaron Rodgers did play good though.
He did.
I know it's a Jets. You don't even have to tell me to pump the brakes. I'm already steering at like 40 kilometers an hour. Don't worry, I'm not going fast. But I'm just saying, like, he looked good. And if they're going to get that from him, or it's either going to be two things. If he can stay at that kind of quality where he's like game managing at a really high level, then Pittsburgh is going to be a problem. Not to say they're going to win, but they'll be a problem. Or it's going to be like how Russell Wilson was last year, where he started off really hot, and then by the end, it was like the wheels fell off.
Yeah.
AFC West, like I said, I have the Chargers. I don't know who you guys have. Chiefs, Broncos.
Raiders. I like the Broncos.
I think Broncos are gonna have a tough time this year. I think Bo Nix is gonna have a tough time this year. I think eventually KC is gonna get it going. I think it's just gonna take them a while, and I think they will, in the end, win the division.
Okay.
Well, they do it every year, so I mean, it won't be shocking.
Yeah,
Last year was the same shit too.
And I think they have a good team. The Chargers put it on them a little bit. The secondary they got to figure out.
Yeah.
But once they get Rice back, and they're trying to find their offense. They're trying to find their identity right now. They have a rookie left tackle who I think is going to be good. Like, they have a lot of changes were made.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to take them a while. But like with the head coach they have, the players they have, they're going to figure it out. You know what I mean? They're going to figure out what they're good at. They always do it. They're going to figure what they're good at. They're going to lead into that. They're going to start winning games. They just have the pedigree.
And what about the AFC South? Is it the Texans world and everybody else just living in it?
They were.
Or does Roger? Do you really believe in Daniel Jones?
Listen, man. The problem with the Texans is their O-line. I feel like their O-line got worse compared to last year.
Yeah, they got rid of 3 people.
And who'd they replace them with? Like, honestly, man. Their O-line is so bad. And then they lost their number 1 guy. Like, Mixon is out. Don't even know if this guy's going to play at all this season. So they got Nick Chubb. They're running the rock behind them. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would say it most likely will be Houston. But the Colts look good. They look really good.
Yeah.
They look really good. So we'll see. Like, it's too early for me to tell. The Colts look really good.
I'm taking Texans just because Daniel Jones is like Cinderella, man. The slipper's going to fall off and he's going to go right back
until he starts fumbling.
Cleaning up.
Throwing those picks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, eventually he's going to fall apart. That's all he's shown me. So,
listen, he can throw the rock.
A lot of the games, he'll give you the ball.
The heel's going to break.
But this game, they were on fire. They scored on every possession.
Yeah, they were tearing them apart, honestly. They were tearing them apart. And I don't know if that says more about the Colts or if that says more about
Miami.
Yeah,
no, Miami
so bad.
They got rid of
I feel like that.
They did not get better in the offseason. They had people leave their team on defense and on offense.
You're talking about Miami or you're talking about the Colts? Miami, yeah.
The Colts have talent. It's just if the quarterback plays like you said, a good game manager, they'll be a good team. But is he going to sustain that? Is Daniel Jones going to sustain that?
That's the question. Because they have a sneaky good defense. But will they be able to sustain that? I think if they limit Daniel Jones to how much he's throwing the ball, and he has a good offensive line. That's one thing I would give him. When he was on the Giants, their offensive line was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And their offensive line is still fucking terrible. I felt sorry for Russ during the last game because he was getting murked. So I don't know. Maybe Daniel Jones will be a lot better because now he actually has a whole line. He actually has a run game. You know, he has a few wide receivers. I don't think their receivers are better than the Giants' wide receivers, but he's got Pittman. He's got, Downs there. He got Warren. I feel like Warren is going to be a top 3 guy within the next year or two. So yeah, I like the Colts. I guess I like the Colts. I
was right.
I talked myself into it. I guess I like the Colts.
You believe in Daniel Jones?
It sounds dirty, but yeah, sounds dirty. I feel dirty just saying it.
At least the Texans have a really good defense that'll keep them in games.
They do.
But man, like, what they did to Stroud is unbelievable. They stripped him of his best offensive lineman. They let Diggs walk through the door. They brought in rookie receivers. They brought in a bunch of journeyman offensive linemen. They traded away on an offensive lineman. It's just chaos. It's going to take them a while to figure it out. That's a whole new offense, man.
It really is.
Nico Collins is a beast, but that's all they got. I'll double team that guy and make it tough.
Yeah. I mean, I like
Tank
Higgins.
Dell probably ain't coming back this year either because when he tore his knee last year, that was
everybody's injured, man. Everybody's injured.
Away to Philly.
Yeah, everybody. That's an injury team. Like their offense is basically injured between Mixon and Tank Dell. Like, man, yeah. But I do like Higgins. They picked up a wide receiver in the second round, I think it was. Higgins is really good. Jaden Higgins.
Receivers, second and third round.
That's true. Yeah, Jalen Noel. He was actually a baller too.
Fourth round or fifth round, something like that.
Yeah, they actually played on the same team too.
Yes.
That's the irony. Higgins and Jalen Noel, and both of them are really good. Like Higgins is a 4'4" guy, 6'4", like good hands. But once again, the O-line's so shit. I don't know if Stroud's going to have time to throw the ball. And their running backs didn't impress me very much. I mean, Damian Pierce and
for them to only score 9 points. I mean, the Rams' defense is good too, but man, it wasn't a great look.
That was shocking.
Yeah. I thought they would. I thought they would do better as well. Like
that wasn't a good sign.
No.
NFC East is the Eagles' world basically, right? And everybody else is listening.
Yes, sir.
I think so. Though I have to give an asterisk to Washington.
Yeah, they're going to be there.
Washington's a good team, man. They are a good team.
Be there.
The battle right there.
Yeah, if anybody can stand up to them, it's Washington.
Those games are going to be must-see TV for sure. When they play Philly, those 2 games this year.
Oh yeah, they're going to run over the Giants.
They're
going to beat the Cowboys twice.
The Giants and the Cowboys are just basically fodder at this point. Basically, like the Giants is basically when are they going to stack Jackson Dart? I mean that's already happening now. Yep. You know, and then Jerry Jones right now cares more about his. He says he wants to win a Super Bowl, but I mean, I can't blame him. You know what I mean? In terms of like wanting to be the richest owner, richest value team in the world.
But
if that's a prize, I mean, I'll take it. But that's right now. Let him live in that world.
He's been that for the past 3 years. How much more money does he need?
3 or 30?
Could potentially be 30. The Cowboys is the richest sports team. I think they're worth like $6 billion or something like that in the world. When we're talking about soccer teams, everything. Is it 10? I thought it was 6.
It's at least 10.
Okay.
It's at least 10. I'm saying it's at least 10. It'll be more now.
But they won't win the Super Bowl because of.
They'll never win a Super Bowl. No.
Not
until Jerry passes.
That's the thing. Like all you have to hope is like when he passes on the team, whether he passes it down before he passes away or he passes away, and you know the children inherit the team. You got to hope the children are like they're going to run it like a regular football team, or they're going to hire the best people and best GM and best team vice president and do it how you're supposed to do with that kind of capital and that kind of cachet as a franchise like they're the Cowboys, the flagship franchise in the world. So if they're going to do that, then cool. But if not, then
Jerry will be calling the shots on his deathbed, Calvin. He will be in hospice. Okay, and he will still be writing down what he wants his coach to do. Okay?
That's messed up, Roger. He's going to be writing a notepad trade for Emmett.
He will never let the reins go. He will never let the reins go. When it's going to be like what's his name? Raiders owner.
Al Davis.
It's going to be an Al Davis situation. Yeah. Where it's like, he passes away, and it's only after he passes away, all of a sudden he passes it on to his son. Like, I feel like it's going to be that type of situation. Jerry is unique because he kind of has his whole family involved in the football operations. Yeah. Like I remember, I think on Netflix now they have like a whole it's kind of like a documentary about the Cowboys.
It was actually pretty. It was okay. It was pretty good.
It was pretty good. Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, he has his daughters involved. He has this. Everybody's kind of involved, and they make their decisions together, which I respect. I mean, I don't think they sometimes make the right decisions, and I feel like Jerry cares more about himself than about the team. Like even with the Micah Parsons trade. I get it. I get why he traded them. Like, you've had this guy for how many years now, and you still can't make it out of the playoffs. And now, dude wants $50 million. I kind of get it. I get it.
Really?
He is the best player in the league. I do. Yeah, I do. I feel like he just needs some sort of change. He felt like he needed some sort of change. He didn't want to pay $50 million because he has already got Dak. Dak's getting paid the most money out of all the quarterbacks. He's also a $50 million guy. Between two guys, it'd be $100 million, and they still can't get the fuck out of the playoffs. My whole thing is do it smarter. Like, you should trade. If you were going to trade him, you could have got like 2 or 3 first round. You could have had 3 first round picks if you did it before the draft. But I mean, who trades somebody days before the league starts? Like, and you don't want to negotiate with the agent. You want to negotiate with him, and you want to do a handshake deal. This isn't the fucking 1980s guy. Come on, man. He knows better.
Oh, he definitely knows better. He's trying to take advantage of a player.
100%.
As representation.
But he's done the same. He did the same shit with. He did the same shit with Emmett. He did the same shit with. He basically does that with everybody. So CeeDee Lamb, he's done the same shit with everybody. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but usually when he does it to the other players, they always end up being the richest in their position, right? It just didn't work out this time with Parsons. But again, I'm with you, Roger. I understand getting rid of him. That actually makes sense if it's under a hard cap. But the problem is you got to get way more than what you just got for him. Yeah, it can't be a nose tackle and 2 first-round picks. It's got to be way more. You need way more picks, bro. Like,
and then be able to use those draft picks this year.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. 100%. 100%. If he would have got maybe 2 or 3 first-round picks and he would have traded up for, let's say, an Abdul Carter or something like that, I've been like, okay, you know what? That kind of makes sense. But just the way he did everything, and then it's how they generally do things in Dallas that bothers me.
Yeah.
They it's like for the whole season, that's all you're talking about. The players end up sitting out. Look at Dak. Look at CeeDee Lamb. And then you just end up paying him the most money anyways at the end. So what the hell was all that for? Like, what's the point?
You could have saved money by doing it earlier.
Exactly.
Like they should have done Parsons last year.
100%.
Before Myles Garrett got money. Before
exactly.
What's the name? Watt got paid. Yeah. Like before Hendrickson's got paid. Like why? Do it one time.
Makes no sense.
Cool.
How they do business.
Talk to Micah. Figure out the numbers. Call the agent. Bang it out. Get it done. You're good. Now you save $10 million. Maybe you can sign a running back. Maybe you can sign another offensive lineman or a D lineman, and you keep Micah because you have a special pass rusher.
You do 100%.
You don't 100%. Get rid of special pass rushers in their prime.
No, you don't. It's
we're homegrown. Like, are you kidding me?
No, unless it's some
Isn't
sort
that
of
the whole point of the draft? Is to draft like a Hall of Fame player. You did it. You're gonna trade him away.
Yeah, best player in the league.
But again, at least for more than 2 first-round picks, like you got to make it at least 3, like 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like just make it worthwhile.
But just let's think about this, fellas. He's like 26.
I know.
You have a pass rusher in his prime that you drafted, so you're gonna trade the known commodity to roll the dice to find another guy like that in the draft? Like, that's the whole point of the draft, is to find
a
the
player
special
like that.
talent, and then you sign him long term, and you have him now.
Carrie, it's Dallas doing Dallas things, man. Honestly,
Carrie,
they should have signed him
extra draft picks.
They should have signed him last year. They should have signed him 2 years ago.
Your mistake is you're talking with logic. Stop doing that. Come on, be better than this.
Listen, and they didn't just burn. They didn't even just break that bridge. They destroyed the bridge. Like any sort of goodwill, they made it so that Parsons practically said he had to leave the team. Because he literally came out. Like, have you ever heard a player come out and say, I do not want to play for this team anymore?
Yeah.
Like, there was like not even a sliver of hope that there might be that they might be able to save face. That's how bad Jerry burned that fucking house to the ground. Like,
but I think the last straw is where the injury part came in.
Hmm.
And I think Jerry was like, all right, get this guy out of here. Now he's threatening not to play because he's injured. And you can't find him. You can't do nothing. I think that's when he was like, okay, get rid of him.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, CeeDee Lamb, best wide receiver in the league. They didn't fucking want to pay him. Dak Prescott, at the time, he was definitely a top 5 quarterback. Didn't want to fucking pay him neither. You have the best defensive lineman in the league. Best edge rusher. Don't want to pay him neither. Like, they just don't want to pay people. They always want to try and get some sort of discount. They feel like just because they feel like the Dallas Star is just so big and so bright that people are just going to want to pay regardless of what you're going to the money they're going to.
This ain't the 90s, bro.
It is in the 90s, Jerry. Get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of that mentality. This is not the 90s, dude. People aren't going to want to play just simply because you got that star on the side of your helmet.
Yeah. Exactly. You may want to hear 90s music. You don't want to play for the Cowboys just because you got the stars on it. You know what I'm saying? I like Aaliyah too. Doesn't mean I want to play for the Cowboys.
It's wild, man. It's wild.
But with that said, NFC North. Is it Green Bay? Is anybody giving love to the Lions or any love to the Vikings, or just it's all Green Bay?
Detroit's gonna struggle.
Yeah. I like Green Bay. I like Green Bay.
They lost both coordinators, man. That's heavy.
That's tough.
That's hard, man.
That's tough.
That's heavy.
That's hard. And their offense did not look good.
And special ones too, like not just average.
Yeah, the Lions might have
at least a season to sort of recover from that.
Yeah. New system. Yeah. I don't know. Same faces, new system. I don't know, man. They did not look good.
I think they promoted from within, but still, like.
Yeah.
It's tough.
And I don't know. I could be wrong. Green Bay their defense might be just that good, but I guess we'll see. I mean,
I think secondary is still an issue for them because getting rid of Alexander.
Yeah, Jair.
I don't think they really did anything to replace that guy. But adding pass rush will help the DBs.
It'll help everybody. Like Parsons got double teamed. How many times have you guys seen that clip where Parsons he goes and oh my gosh, who was it? The huge offensive lineman that he went against.
You're talking about on Sunday?
Yeah, on Sunday.
Is that the one where he got the sack?
Yes.
How the hell did he get through that?
Oh my god. He went against 2 guys. I think the running back, he pushed the running back out of the way, and then oh my gosh, who was the old lineman? It was
it almost looked like when the elevator's about to close and you just get through it last minute. That's what it looked like. That was crazy. I don't know how we
was it Conklin?
I think it was Conklin, man. Let me tell you, Parsons is a fucking beast. He literally picked up Conklin and threw them out of the way. And Conklin is like towering over this guy.
Yeah.
Like he has a good 3-4 inches because he's probably like 6'7", I think, 6'6". And the way Parsons just threw him out of the way, I was like, come on, man. You got to double team this guy every single time. And when you double team him, that leaves everybody else on an island.
Exactly.
And everybody is going to prosper from that, whether it's the other pass rusher, whether it's the linemen, whether it's the safeties, whether it's the DBs. Like, I mean, he is such a game changer. He's such a game wrecker. And even if he's not getting sacks, he's getting pressures, which is just as bad because if you're a quarterback, you snap the ball and you see that man coming at you, throwing your biggest old lineman out of the way. Listen, man, you either run or you just toss the ball up as far and as fast as you can. So, I mean, yeah, I really, him on Green Bay. And Green Bay had a good defense last year, too. They had a really good defense. So, adding him is like.
You're adding like a top 3 defensive player in the league. Forget the position in the league.
Yeah, man. Like, you don't let somebody like that go. You don't.
In their prime.
You don't.
In their prime.
Yeah. Dallas.
He's 26. That's the point. He's 26.
To a team that you're probably going to face in the playoffs.
Yeah.
If you get
that's
the
worst part. Well, playoffs. You think the Cowboys are going to make the playoffs, bro?
They could with their offense, man. Their offense is a problem.
I do. I agree with you.
Their offensive line is good,
but their
they
defense.
have Pickens and CeeDee Lamb is a problem, man. Teams don't have corners to match up against those two guys.
When CeeDee Lamb is catching the ball,
Dak is a good quarterback.
When he's catching the ball,
but like they're gonna score points and they're gonna win games because of their offense.
I agree. When they catch the ball,
yeah, I feel you. But
what the fuck, CeeDee Lamb?
This game he didn't make it. Next game he's gonna catch the ball. It's one of those things, man. He had a bad game.
So.
He still had like 10 catches for 100 some yards.
I know. I know. Which
is
crazy.
Problem. He's a problem.
Absolutely.
They're gonna be good.
If they move him around, like you said, Cal, they move him around and Pickens is like a dog. He'll just throw it up to him.
You'll get it. Again, my thing is if you got one of these guys in your fantasy team, oh boy, it's gonna be a fun year for you. But in real life, nah, man. You know, you might have to get Archie, maybe not Archie Manning, but you're gonna have to get somebody in the draft.
Not Archie, leave Archie
not
alone.
Not Archie.
Archie's
though he did
kick better.
Though he did play better in that second game than the first game, because the first game he looked like fucking doo-doo guy.
San Jose State. Let's see.
Yeah. He played a lot. He looked a lot better against San Jose, whatever, the Peacocks or Peacocks, whatever the hell they were. But
that's why, because he played against San Jose. That's why.
I think he's a good player, though. I think he's a good player.
I think he has all the tools. Like he looked a lot better in the second game, and he's coming from high school, and you're playing against the national champions. Like I don't know what people expected. I think people expected him to throw all over one of the best defenses in the league.
The first game of the season.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like
he did not pressure because of the last name too. But I mean that's a whole other topic because we can go on for like an hour with that one alone. I got way too much to say about the Mannings with that.
That's my issue. I think people need to pump the brakes on generational. Like he played a few good games last season, but calm the fuck down. Let him play a few games before you start. Like people are already talking about him. Oh, people are going to start tanking for 2027 and 2026 because Archie's going to be there and they want the first round pick. This guy literally was a backup last year. And then when the backup got hurt, he played. Right. And he played some nice game. He had some nice plays. You know, 40-yard touchdown. He ran the ball. He looked quick. He looked fast. He looked like he had a good arm. But I mean, just pump the brakes, man. Let him play at least one season before you name him the number one pick of the next for 2027.
He could be a good quarterback, though.
I think he has the tools. Absolutely.
He has the tools.
Has the name.
He has an arm. His arm's live.
Listen,
he's a good athlete. He's a good athlete.
If he has a decent arm with that Manning name, I think he's going to go top 5 regardless, as long as he doesn't fuck it up.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing.
I think he could be good.
Yeah, I thought he could run. He could scramble. He has a strong arm. I saw him made some really nice passes. I think he's going to be good. But like I said, if he's okay with that Manning last name, he's still going to go top 5 anyways, regardless. Yeah.
I think he's going to go back to college again. I think he's going to play two more, like another year.
He should. He should. I think
with that NIL money, why rush?
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Exactly. Got the making that cheddar.
Yo, if
why rush?
Listen, if I was playing in college, I would be there for 5 years making that money in college because you never know. You could end up being like Zach Wilson.
Yeah, it's about time though, too, for real.
Cleaned. Oh, 100%. I'm glad they're making their money. They should. 100%.
They absolutely should.
Yeah. Because you never know what's going to happen in the NFL.
And NFC West. Who you guys got in the NFC West?
NFC West.
I got the Rams.
Yeah.
Can't argue with you there. Yeah. I'm going to be biased. Yes, I'm going to say the Niners, but honestly, like it's hard not to choose. It's hard to choose against the Rams though, because that front four is just
that front four is vicious,
and they're young. They're all on rookie contracts. That's crazy. So that tells me they're not going to stay together forever. So you better enjoy this now.
One thing,
Stafford is still a good quarterback, and if he's healthy, and they got weapons, they got a good running back. It's going to come down to them or San Fran, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I think defense is legit.
Yeah, I think it depends on Stafford. They will go as far as Stafford does. He had some issues during the preseason with his back. Supposedly he has some bad ligaments in his back or whatnot. So, I mean, and the backup is Jimmy G. So, I don't know. Devontae Adams. I still remember when he was throwing hospital balls to Devontae Adams last year. Oh, yeah. You remember at one point Devontae Adams was like, I don't want to play with Jimmy G because Jimmy G would just put him in some bad situations.
Yeah.
So this guy goes to LA, and guess who's the backup quarterback for LA? Fucking Jimmy G. Like, goddamn, he can't get away from this fucking guy.
And he's one solid hit away from him catching passes from Jimmy G, or not catching passes from Jimmy G. If you get my drift.
That's the scary part, man. Because Stafford's back. Like, he didn't play most of preseason because of it. They've been protecting him. They didn't even know what he was going to play the first game.
Yeah.
So. I don't know, man.
And he's
Jimmy
like 36 years old, 37 years old. It's not a
Yeah.
And then the NFC South is basically the Bucs, right?
I like the Bucs. I always like the Buccaneers. But I mean, I don't know. It would either be the Buccaneers or the Falcons, I would say.
Yeah.
I like the Falcons too.
I want to say the Falcons.
And I feel like saying the Falcons, but
I do. I'll say the Falcons. I really like Penix.
I do too.
I think he's legit. I think Raheem Morrison's a good coach.
Yeah.
And they have weapons like Bijan is like, I wasn't sure about him.
He's a beast.
He is special. He does some freaky things every week.
Yeah.
He's like, he has Saquon ability.
Yeah, I agree completely.
He does, man. The way he stops and starts and jukes, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough because I think Penix is a legit starting quarterback in the NFL. He has an arm. He has size.
I agree.
He'll stand in there, make a throw.
Yeah. My only issue is their defense. That's my only issue. I mean, they actually traded back into the first round this year to draft 2 pass rushers. And they have some really good ones. So I think eventually they're going to be really good. Their secondary is not great still. I think they've improved. They definitely improved from last year. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But their offense is. I love Penix. I love everything about their offense. They have a number 1 wide receiver. They have a spectacular running back.
2 running backs.
2 running backs. Exactly. Ajir is really good too. Yeah. Solid O-line. Solid offense. Yeah. And that will take them far. I think it's just their defense. They just need to. Yeah. They need a few more pieces there.
Their future is bright. Like Tampa's probably got another year or so. Like for this year, I think it'll be Tampa, but I think the future going forward, unless Tampa, stockpiles the cupboard, it's gonna be Atlanta because all these guys are still under rookie contracts too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
I love Baker, and I was never a Baker guy, but Baker showed me.
I was definitely not a Baker guy. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I hated all those progressive commercials.
But I will say I did not like the way that Cleveland did him wrong like that.
They did do him wrong.
Yeah.
I give him his props, man. He's been balling.
Yeah. He was good when he was there, and they traded him away, and now look at them now.
Yeah,
Deshaun Watson, like they've been recycling quarterbacks. Like, I go through my underwears, guy. I change them every day, bro.
I hope so.
Better be.
Well, we'll wrap up here, but brothers, thank you guys for doing this, man, and coming back on the Ave Podcast. First one back off, so I appreciate you guys for doing this. And like I said, man, we're gonna come back next month. We still got to do that movie one. I know I took the summer off, but I didn't forget the movie one. We're gonna do that.
Don't forget.
No, we're gonna do that. I would say probably just a tentative date. Let's wait until after I do my NBA previews in like October. So maybe like the end of October we'll shoot for that. But
sounds good.
Believe me, I didn't forget. It's on the list.
I watch that movie at least once a month, bro. It's all good, man. Whenever you're ready.
I need to watch that again. We won't say the name, but yeah, I gotta watch that again, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta watch that again. But appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Cal C.
Yes, sir.
Raj.